Hello. Hello. All right. Give me a moment here. Yeah. Looking forward to this one. Just give me a moment. The usual. Sharing out the live stream. It already looks a little bit more polished than Hotel Dusk Room 215, doesn't it? Just give me a sec here. Most. There we go. I think that'll do it. Good afternoon, all you maniacal gamers. Sorry for kind of a late live stream today. I had a couple of errands to run after work. One of them involved my aunt needing to drop off the rent money, so I had to help her with that. But anyway, this is the Video Game Maniac, and welcome to Last Window: The Secret of Cape West, the sequel to Hotel Dusk Room 215 that was never officially released in North America. It was actually, I think, only in Japan and Europe. Fortunately for me, my new Nintendo 2DS XL isn't Nintendo DS region locked. I imagine it would be a problem if I was live streaming to a modified new Nintendo DSi or something. I don't know. But this is a new Nintendo 2DS XL, so to my knowledge, backwards compatible Nintendo DS games aren't region locked, but Japanese 3DS games, I'm guessing, are. The page turns like a book. Yeah, they put that in a lot of these visual novel games. My father was a safecracker. Already, the presentation for this game is much better than Hotel Dusk. Look at the diamond. This almost looks like a James Bond movie. Like way in the 70s or something. Cape West. Wine. And a diamond that just keeps moving on screen. Reina Ramirez. Hi, how are you doing today? You're sad. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, sorry about that. We sent another... Damn it. Rachel, find out where the hell that bozo Hyde is and what he thinks he's doing. Get... Press A through these texts, I guess. It's all quick succession. How much time has passed since, Hotel Dusk? Like I said, I'm just taking a bit of a breather. This is work, not some kind of game, Hyde. Ooh. Shit. I just had therapy. Ah. I am not qualified to understand what you're going through. It's something that I'll never understand. Hmm. How was your day? Feeling I'm feeling pretty good overall. I rarely, if ever, have any how would I say, sad days. For the most part, I'm pretty neutral about life. Nothing really, very little bothers me overall, I'll be honest. Maybe it's because I'm a bit of a simplistic person, I suppose. Oh, the music, I don't listen to Last Window's soundtrack all that much compared to Hotel Dusk. The name's Kyle Hyde. The last time I played this game was in 2014, by the way. I know, because I checked the save files. I'm a salesman for a 2-bit company called Red Crown. Quit my detective job in Manhattan and got out of the city a good 4 years ago. I saw what you said that you have to think. Yeah, that was just a complete curveball that you threw at me yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago. I froze and my terrible social skills prevented me from giving a proper response to that, and honestly, I really don't have a response to that because ultimately, as I just said, rape is a topic that I'll probably never understand when it comes to what someone goes through with it. So I'm honestly woefully unqualified to support you if that's what if that's what you want from me. You are in my thoughts, though, by the way, so... About me, sorry for the panic I gave you last time. It wasn't a panic, it was just... processing and understanding what you were going through and coming up with honestly, a pretty terrible response, in my opinion. It felt so basic, because, again, I just get them so... I think I could actually count, like, on one hand how many times someone told me that I've made them happy, I've helped them through something. I know it's a good feeling for some YouTubers when they get that, but at the same time, how do certain high-profile YouTubers handle that? It's just, it comes with experience, I suppose. But again, I just hope you're feeling well. I did first like, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. On the surface, Red Crown makes deliveries, household stuff, nothing exciting. That sounds like me, honestly. Behind the scenes, the boss had a racket going to find certain things. Things that don't want to be found, if you know what I mean. That's where I come in. I travel places and look for things. Yeah, you did make me happy. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Just take it one day at a time, I guess. I mean, I hope you're still in one piece, personally. It ain't all dazzle and lights, but I'm not gonna hang it up just yet. Then again, December 18, 1980. You're welcome. That's the day Ed finally grew a pair and sent me on my way. So I dragged my sorry ass to the dump I'm used to calling home. Another game? Another building that I can't get out of, huh? I don't want to have to take depression pills. I'm freaking 11. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, no one should be taking pills at that age. Jesus. Hey, is that... Yeah. I wonder, do the graphics of this game just look a little bit better than Hotel Dusk? I mean, this game technically came out 3 years later. Oh, look, it even tells me a little tutorial. That wasn't there the first time. I mean, I could always look at these things, but it's just gonna tell me, empty stuff. stuff that I don't really need to know. Usually I make a habit of saying that stuff, but not this time. Because I had ADHD. ADHD. What's ADHD again? Let me check. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Chronic condition including attention difficulty, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness. May contribute to low self-esteem, troubled relationships, and difficulty at school or work. Interesting. That's a vending machine? Still telling me to look around, huh? Doesn't notice on the vending machine. Oh, another one. Buy something from the machine and be sure to check the reverse of the bottle cap. Winners will receive fabulous prizes. For more information, please contact the landlady or the proprietor of Lucky's Cafe. Good luck! Make it 25 cents count. Nowadays, drinks are like a few bucks each. Oh man. I almost committed suicide, but you were alive and my family, but I didn't want to live anymore. That's a lot to process. It's closed. There's a note on the elevator call button. Notice, elevator out of order. 80s. Delightfully vintage. Two save files. I'm just gonna save it on the third one. This is a little off topic, but I do remember hearing about... There's this one artist that I like to follow on Twitter and elsewhere. He's I don't know. They're a not safe for work artist. To make a long story short, they got word that one of the people who shared a lot of their artwork, for one reason or another, committed suicide. And they mentioned it on Twitter. Again, I can't begin to imagine what someone must be going through when something like that happens. What do they think when they draw? And then there's also... Oh, this is probably a more understandable example. Even though I don't much care for this YouTuber, PewDiePie, it was back when sub to PewDiePie was a thing because, you know, to keep on pace or to keep ahead from T-Series. I genuinely don't care about that, but I remember there was a mass shooting at a church, and the gunman who shot down like I don't remember how many people, 30, 40 people in church. It's all footage in Live Leak or something. They said, subscribe to PewDiePie, and I never saw the video that PewDiePie made in response. I just heard from other people. Basically, he was like, don't do the meme anymore, because it's like tainted in blood or something. The world can be a cruel place, I guess. Usually I don't let it get to me, but I do feel its weight, even if I don't always show it emotionally, I guess. I kind of love playing Splatoon with you, but that's why I wanted to play more with you, because I was, sad. Maybe I'll livestream some Splatoon over the weekend. I mean, outside of Salmon Run, there's not much else I can do in that game. What I've been thinking of doing is, livestreaming some new multiplayer games. Halo, Minecraft. Both are very relevant. Like, I can make a Minecraft server or something. Hey, SDG Live? How you doing? Me and, Raymond Ramirez, we were just getting, we were getting deep. Emotionally, I guess. Minecraft for Switch, yeah? Thing is, I have that game on PC, so I think it's only the PS4 version that's not cross-compatible. So the Switch and PC version, I believe, are cross-platform. I believe Rocket League is the same way, but I'm not much for Rocket League personally. I do have a PS4 version of Rocket League, but I've never touched it. If you read chat, you will know. Sorry for bad news, VGM. Yeah. Just take it easy. Just remember, people do care about you. Don't think that. I don't know if I'm giving good advice or not here. I'm just gonna say what I think. Oh, wait. I recently played a video game called, it was a while ago, it was Trauma Center Under the Knife. The main protagonist, Derek Stiles, had a patient that wanted to commit suicide. Ultimately, it was because of a disease influencing her thoughts or something. I don't know if his method for tending to her was questionable or not, but what he basically did was he gave her a mirror and told her to look into the mirror, look into her reflection, and say, and tell your reflection, I think it was, I don't want to die? No, I want to kill myself. And she just said that to herself over and over, well, I think 2 or 3 times, and then after the 3rd time she sobbed. And it was like, nah. I don't know how effective that it was, but that was unusual. Yeah, people don't know that I got raped. They don't look at me different. Again, I can't understand your predicament, but you do have my support. You do have my you do have my support. Except my family. Yeah. Hey, Tony. Huh? Wow, that's 2 singing games where one of the first characters you meet kind of looks like Dan from Game Grumps. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde. So, long time no see. Long time? You serious? It's been, what, 3 days since we last bumped into each other? Trust me, seeing you once every 3 days is plenty. By the way, come on, man, you're killing me here. Don't be so cold. Tony. His name is Tony Wolf, a musician. Lives across the hall. Not exactly a platinum seller, though. Schedule full of free time and broke to boots. Living the big free ain't easy. Oh, living the big free ain't easy. I thought he said ain't easy. Just pass the damon's sunglasses on the way in. Is she a friend of yours? Ah, that classy lady in the big hat. Nope, no friend of mine. Doesn't live here either. Need to visit someone, I guess. At least, I don't think she lives here anyway. Helpful, Tony. Real helpful. Oh, come on, man. You in love with her or something? Nope. Just curious. I mean, she ain't... what was her name? Shoot, I already forgot the lady in the white gown from the first game. Mila? I think. Yeah, sure. Give that brain cell of yours a rest, why don't ya? Speaking of rest, I got somewhere to be. So you're taking off already? Not exactly the chatty type, are you? No chit-chat for your old pal Tony? This guy for real? Since when have we been close friends? Either response is accurate. They both basically say the same thing. Tony, we're just living in the same building. Doesn't exactly make us best friends, you know? But we're cool, right? I mean, I live right across from you and all. Under the same roof for 4 years now. It's gotta count for something. I mean, you're like family, man. Seriously? Hey, that reminds me. I got this favor to ask. Us being buddies and all. This should be good. Here's the deal. I got this need for a little cash real quick. Here we go. My mom's sick and I have to check into hospital. You know how it is. In a nutshell, I need to scrape together 1,000 to cover it all. I hate to rain on your parade, pal, but I don't have that kind of money. Give me a few chapters, actually. Oh, Jesus Christ, finally my aunt's done. She closed the door. Of course, there might still be some cans moving around outside, but Christ. At least I hope she's done. Well, that killed my mood a little bit. Wait, hang on a sec. No, okay. I noticed there's a lot of demolition around these parts lately. Your predicament wouldn't be anything to do with that, would it? I wanted to read all that, man. Well, I can't say they haven't been hassling me a little, but that's not the main reason. What reason do you mean? So you're saying there was a cast iron reason behind this? I'm not going to comment on that. And I don't think you should be prying either. I'll have to watch the stream back from the beginning. I don't know what's happening. I'll give you the abridged version. There was an opening cinematic. A safecracker got shot. Something about a diamond. Then it showed a woman drinking herself unconscious, I guess. And then it showed Kyle Hyde slacking off on his job. He called his boss, and he got fired because he talked he got a little sassy with him. And now he's back here home, Cape West apartments. Earlier was with Tony Wolf about loaning him $1,000 for probably just another stupid thing like talking to someone or something. It was just probably another excuse from Tony to get some money off of him. And now he's behind on rent. Right. I'm sorry things turned out this way, Mr. Hyde. I really am. This is starting to feel a little personal, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's time for me to be on my way too. Max heads back into her room. $400 by the weekend. That's a tall order. If I recall correctly, the first chapter of this game is one of the shorter ones. I better make a note of that in my notebook. Like, I remember the first chapter for Hotel Dusk to be actually on the long side. And I want to tackle these chapters one at a time. Let's see. No. How do you abbreviate weekend? There we go. No vowels. Note to self, get myself a do not disturb sign, put it outside the garage, though I seriously doubt that's gonna help. Or maybe get a lock on the inside of my garage. These mailboxes are for the 3rd floor residents. 4th floor? They're just sitting there all neglected. The mail slots are covered up with tape. As expected, it's full of mail. Suppose I'd better take a look at some of it. It would have been really ironic if it was 2:15. Yeah, that's why I looked ahead at the notes. Damn, can't remember the combination. Think I've got it written down though. I'm not exactly sure, but any thief out there is welcome to my bills. Oh! There she blows. Been a long time since I saw this much mail jammed in there. Reminds me of my my Yahoo account when I don't clean up when I don't clean up my inbox in like a year. I've been making a habit to do it at least twice a month now, because Jesus, my mail piles up. There's a flyer of some sort lying on the floor. What's this? Looks like it might not be entirely useless. I stashed the flyer between the other letters. Do I have to pick up all of this? There's a small white... Well, obviously I should, it's my mail. There's a small white envelope lying on the floor. I thought so. It's from the credit card company. They want to sign up for more... They want me to sign up for more plastic. I don't get those a lot, thank God. Here we are. I pick up the eviction notice from among the mail. The eviction notice reads, "My dear tenants, after much deliberation, I have chosen to sell this property. The new owner plans to have the building demolished, so it is my unfortunate duty to inform you of the need to vacate at your earliest convenience." Thank God I don't have this problem. Further information will be posted on the notice board in the coming days. December 10. According to the date, this thing arrived about a week ago. I picked up the mound of mail and put it in my case. Like I need tips on how to play this game. Some tips on how to grow my channel or retain some attention maybe, but how to play the game. Oh, there. The room's on the 2nd floor. What the hell would I want in the basement? I mean, God forbid I find another gun down there. Just like in Hotel Dusk. Someone's coming down the stairs. Hey, who's there? Oh, he just exudes energy. What's this guy doing with a hammer? Hey, you. What? What are you doing there? Me? What am I was just wandering around and thinking a few things through. Thinking? You serious? Yeah. Is that a crime now? Maybe. Nowadays. And I suppose the hammer helps you concentrate, right? You want to tell me what you're really up to? This? Oh, I use this to fix the place up. Fix the place up? That's right. I was checking the hallways and doors, making sure it's all ship-shape. Dylan. This guy goes by the name of Dylan Fitchar. Fitchar. Just Dylan. Lives in room 304. He's a plumber and general handyman. Got a glum look about him. Wouldn't make a very good clown at a kid's party. I'm picturing him right now in clown makeup. Oh, I think this is funny? Just because I'm just like a clown? I suppose you think I shouldn't have a gun either! It's Joker 2019 in a nutshell. How come you get lumped up with the building repairs? Dunno. Mrs. Patras asked if I wouldn't mind. Mrs. Patras? Yeah. She must have noticed I got all the tools already. Got a hammer, a spanner, everything I need to fix the plumbing. So that's why she asked you? Must be convenient to have a free handyman. Shame all that work is gonna go to waste once this building crumbles. Like, in what, a couple of weeks or something? Everyone got an eviction notice. And we're still supposed to pay rent too. I mean, where is that money even gonna go? I guess so. Guess I'm the only one who didn't know you took care of all this. Could be. You're the only one who's ever quizzed me like this. Yeah, well, can't be too careful. Why are you even fixing the place up anyway? It's gonna be torn down, right? Sounds like a big fat waste of time to me. Mrs. Patras was very clear. She told me to keep the place in good order. Right up until the last day when the deeds changed hands. Interesting. Anyway, I gotta rush. That seems odd, don't you think? Dylan takes off. I keep a place presentable anyway, until the deed's passed. .202, right? Seems like nobody's around to hear me buzzing. I still do it because it's funny. Looks like it's locked. Ah, silly me, I forgot my keys. The key to my apartment. Got it on a big fat key ring so I don't lose it. I got my house keys, my car keys, on a Kingdom Key Keyblade keychain that I got from eBay. Bought it from China for like $9, but I also bought a spare so that when the chain breaks or whatever, I use my key and unlock the door. Oh god, not another one. Oh, maybe it's a smash invite. I wish. Imagine Kyle Hyde in Super Smash Bros. Something jammed in the door catches my eye and falls to the ground. Hell, Phoenix Wright or Professor Layton would have a better chance of being in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Phoenix Wright was even in a fighting game, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I heard he was actually a pretty good character in that game too. What the? The way he fights is by sneezing a lot, using his lawyer prowess, sometimes using Maya. Sneezing a lot, maybe he got COVID-19 for all we know. I wonder if Cold Killer X would kill COVID-19. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, Cold Killer X is a medication in the Phoenix Wright games. It was once used, almost used against him to kill him in the third game, if I recall correctly. But that wasn't when he was but that was when he was a late teenager, not a lawyer. I pick it up and take a look. What the hell is this? No name? Nothing. Looks like you got me an anonymous letter. I take the anonymous letter and enter the room. Damn, I gotta be out of this place within the month. Didn't see that one coming, did you, Kyle? Hmm. Nice pad. I like the poster. I can buy an alto saxophone in Animal Crossing for 3,400 bells. And yet all the other instruments seem to go for like somewhere in the 60,000 to even 140,000 price range. How does an alto saxophone only sell for 3,400, but a violin sells for 140,000 bells? And I shudder to think about how much like a grand piano is worth, because I got a piano bench, but I don't have the grand piano, and I can imagine that being like 150,000, maybe even 200,000. I mean, it'll barely put a dent in my 20 million bells in savings, but still. I place my suitcase on the table next to the wall. My trusty case has certainly seen its fair share of action. Feels like I've been dragging the thing around all my life. Inherited it from my old... Inherited it... I do this sometimes when I'm recording lines for my second YouTube channel. I stutter, but I edit those out. Inherited it from my... That still sounds wrong. Got it from my old man after he died. Started putting it to good use after quitting the force and working for Ed. Since then, we've pretty much gone everywhere together. I dropped my jacket on the sofa. Oh, right. I should take another look at that letter. Locate the Scarlet Star which disappeared something Cape West 25 years ago. What's wrong with the T's? I open the envelope and unfold the notes. Inside, I find a typed letter reading, Item. Locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. An order? What kind of order is this? Getting an order directly from a client never happens. This has got to be some sort of joke. I put the letter on the table. But the phone? The ringing suddenly stops. That's weird. The lamp on the answer phone is flashing. '80s technology. There's an answer phone hooked up. Makes me feel less guilty about ignoring calls. Oop. The first thing I hear on the tape is a young woman's voice. Hey Kyle, it's me. Looks like you're not home yet, huh? Voice of a nightingale. That's our Rachel. You've really pushed Ed off the deep end this time. What are you gonna do? Don't get blind drunk and do something stupid, okay? I'll call again in the morning. Damn. Looks like Ed wasn't just letting off steam this time. Looks like there's another message recorded. I hear the voice of a man I don't recognize. Carl Hyde? Who the hell's that? I have an order for you. The request has been taken directly to your room. Huh. What did he say? The request was brought directly to my room? At least there's no doubt about where the letter came from now. I knew there was something not quite right about that letter. I better take another look. Might as well look around here first. Wow. It's almost entirely unchanged from from the last game. You can tell I've been using this wallet for years. Oh, those are boxers? I left these behind last year when I was out doing a side job for Ed. Wasn't pretty. Never forgotten to bring them since. Spare tie, spare socks. Oh, that book. How much time has gone by? Maybe less than a year? I don't know. This book. Here's the blast from the past. The Secret Word. Written by Martin Summer. Stolen by, more like. This book flew off the shelves when it first came out. Still selling well, too. It's fairly complex, but I have to say it's pretty moving shame about his later works. Yeah, because to make a long story short, the person who wrote the book, Martin Summer, he technically stole it from a friend of his who was about to publish that book. And that person disappeared after, what, like, that was 10 years ago when he stole the script, so he hasn't found that guy who he stole the script from for like 10 years. God knows where he's been. And all the books that Martin Summer wrote, after The Secret Word have been terrible. One hit wonder, I guess. Here's all the mail I had stuffed in my mailbox. Of course, if anything, it shows just how much of a hack he is. Still, I don't know. Mag's lovely eviction notice, too. Flyer about Red Crown. Oh yeah, this is a new one. Never got around to reading it, though. It's full of the crap Ed gave me to sell. Texas Instrument calculator, wax glue? I don't know what this thing is. Detergent, a new door handle, matte stuff, snow globe. I'm sure this all comes in handy later. There's a poster on the wall of a guy playing the sax. The guy on the poster is playing the alto sax. This guy's my favorite musician. I really admire him. Oh, I thought that was hand sanitizer. There's an empty whiskey bottle on the top of the chest of the drawers. Inside this bottle is a load of money I've saved up. I guess there's the rent money in there. There's an old amp in the cabinet, and below that, my record collection. I mostly have jazz, LPs, and hard bop records from the 1950s. They're all pretty well known. I guess Kyle Hyde has acquired a taste for freeform jazz, huh? I keep these jazz records underneath my amp. They're all pretty old, and I haven't kept the sleeves in great condition. I love every one of these records. These big stereo speakers were well worth the asking price. There's a chest with 3 drawers next to the lit speakers. Screwdriver. Spare key. True. Guess it wouldn't be much use if I ever get locked out. Drawer has some Lucky's Cafe matchboxes in it. Matchbooks. There are some letters piled up at the back of the drawer. I'm not a fan of the face. It's a Red Crown catalog. Ah, the radio. I think I'll put some tunes on. Does this bitch get 95.7 the game? It's all background music, basically. I'll just put on the first one. Oh, come on. What was I even bothering with that thing for? I reread the letter I found Jen in the door. Item. Locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. Wait, this is a hotel? So first, I need to find out what the Scarlet Star is. Actually, come to think of it, is this even a genuine order? One thing's for sure, this was a hotel 13 years ago. But why is something from that long ago appearing on an order? Moreover, what the hell is a Scarlet Star? Jesus Christ, time flies. As the night drags on, the fatigue drags me to my bed. Not exactly a sound night's rest. Can't recall how many times I woke up. Just can't seem to fall into one of those deep slumbers. 4 years ago, after quitting the force and leaving Manhattan, I ended up working for Ed. He knew all about my past, but still gave me work. Ed introduced me to the world of locating things that didn't want to be found. The special service isn't publicized, but it's proved to be quite a flourishing business. But now Ed's canned me, and it's all come to an end. And this, why'd such a bizarre order make its way directly to me? These kinds of things normally go through Ed first. Does this mean that his little side business isn't as secret as he thinks? Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain why I've been roped into this. I realize I'm not gonna get to sleep and stop trying. Slip out of bed, head to the window, and open the blinds. As I lean on the glass, I take in the view that stretches out before me. I should be looking right at the old LA night I know so well. But tonight, something feels slightly different. As I idly stare through the glass at what's beyond, my mind wanders back to the day's events. It's December 18th, 1980. Ed gave me my marching orders, and I dragged myself home. There was someone waiting in the lobby when I got there. Right, that's when I ran into Tony Wolf. Nice last name, by the way. Right. I met Tony right after I got in the door. He was the one who dropped the bombshell about these apartments closing. After Tony and I went our separate ways, I got into a conversation with Mags. Curiosity got the better of me, and I asked why she decided to sell the place. The reason she gave was that we don't pay the rent. Oh, that doesn't quite fit. Max was complaining that Tony still had 4 months worth of rent to pay. As it turns out, I still owed 2 months worth as well. But if anything, it's more of a reason to kick us out than sell up. Yeah, that's right. Max is feeling the strain of running this place alone, and decided to sell. She also mentioned another reason for selling, but wouldn't elaborate. After that, I checked my mailbox, as agreed, and went up to my room. I opened the door just like any other night and went inside. There were a couple of messages waiting for me on my answer phone. The second one caught my attention. It was from a guy I didn't recognize. Exactly. The voice I heard wasn't one I recognized. He told me that he left me an order to locate something for him. I normally get this kind of thing from Ed, but this time it came directly to me. It didn't exactly instill the most positive of feelings inside me. December 18, 1980. I waited in my apartment, mulling over what my next step was, but I had an uneasy feeling and couldn't seem to shake it. At that point, I didn't have any clue about the bigger picture. The Scarlet Star, something lost at Hotel Cape West some 25 years ago. Why did that order sheet come directly to me? And how does this all connect to the past? I'm worried this search might set me on a path of something I might not want to know. Can, but I shouldn't. And the reason why is because I believe there's a secret ending that comes if you actually don't read the contents of that book. It doesn't just summarize the chapter that you just did. There's a sleeve that you can cut open and it shows you what happens in the future. It basically gives you a couple of hints of a couple of puzzles that you might find yourself stumped on, but because I've already played and beaten this game before, I should already know those solutions. Also, guess who wrote the novel? Good old Martin Summer wrote the novel. Said I was his inspiration, his muse. Well, I already saved, but I might as well see, show a little preview of the future. The alarm in my cramped apartment starts to beep. Nah, I'm just gonna stop it right here. Well, I wish this went a little bit better than I would have liked. I was muted for like half the live stream, so that kind of ruined my flow of this. But on the upside, I'll continue this tomorrow. Do chapter 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Right? Yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday. Once again, just like Hotel Dusk Room 215, there's 10 chapters total in this game. Right. So, with that said, this is where I'll be wrapping up for today. Tomorrow we tackle chapter 2. I think I'll be juggling this alongside Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And then when I beat this game, I guess, what did I play? At the same time, the weekend. Should I live stream some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Or Splatoon 2? But at the same time, I also want to live stream something new that's multiplayer. And like I said earlier, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, I actually just bought that on Steam. They had it on sale for 20% off, so even though it's not a complete package yet, they'll add more once if you just buy the deal, if you buy the whole collection. So I think Halo 3 just got put in there. I don't know. It consists of 7 games, if I recall correctly. Halos 1 through 4, Halo ODST, Halo Reach, and Halo Wars? I think. The real-time strategy Halo game. Or is it Halo 3 ODST? No, wait, did I say that already? And then when's Halo 5 coming to Steam? Or PC? Halo 5 Guardians. I'll admit I like the multiplayer in Halo 5. It does have its microtransactions, but I never paid for that. I think I put in about 30 hours into the multiplayer before I just eventually got bored of it. Now the question is, how well can my PC handle Halo of the Master Chief Collection and livestream it at the same time? I guess it'll handle it pretty well. I mean, it's not a bleeding edge PC game, so I don't think there'll be too much lag. I will want to tackle the campaign mode first, though. Alright, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Video Game Maniac signing off. Thank you so much, SDG Live and Reina Ramirez, for stopping by. I just wish I was able to, man, my god. Bad timing on her part, but what can I do? Oh well. Hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better. Goodbye.